Boys, as you can see, I was able to generate one of our clients $39,700 purely remote, just selling info products, and I'm not even having to show my face. Now, I'm going to keep this as a pretty raw video. I do have a meeting to jump into in like 15 minutes, but I thought I'd just break this down for you. The reason I'm able to generate 39.7k for one of my clients and do it time and time again, scale offers to 20k a month, 30k a month, 40k a month. I'll show some screenshots on the screen so you know I'm not just chatting shit. Is because we have failed time and time again. Now, I've not shown you all the negatives, all the downsides that we've had of not being able to scale low ticket communities, not following people the correct way, working with clients, and that is what you will go through to get these results. This is the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot more that goes into it below. And I'm not saying this to discourage you from running an info products agency or running sales teams or fractional consulting, whatever you want to call it. I have ran every single fucking business model, online business model that you can think of. I've bought courses with e-com trading, Etsy stores, TikTok, SaaS, SMMA. Some have done better than others. Some I've got absolutely fuck results with. But this is the thing that I'm actually able to print pretty much on demand with. I know it sounds cliche, but I can print on demand with this because we implement the same systems with no matter who we work with, and we know for a fact we'll be able to generate 30k months pretty much out of thin air. We can create value from pretty much absolutely nothing. Now, you see a lot of these people, they think you need to create like a low ticket community and you just funnel people over and it doesn't matter who you work with. You need to be super selective who you work with because it's not a situation of, okay, you're just getting more clients to scale up your agency. The quality of client dictates the income that you are bringing home, right? We've had situations where we've worked with fitness influencers with 100k, 1 million, and not being able to funnel anything over and start a high ticket, let alone get enough people in a low ticket community, which means we're not making very much money whatsoever. And that is because their lead quality is shit and they're very people to work with. We've had people where we've got results for them and they've scammed us for 5k because they are not our ICP, they're not the people that we need to work with, they don't see the value in what we're providing or the long-term vision. And you do need to understand that you are getting into a partnership with someone. It's not a situation of you getting as many clients as possible whatsoever, right? And what we really did learn, so we used to reach out to people with like 10k followers on Instagram, pretty much anyone you can think of, and try and start like a low ticket and high ticket for them. It's absolutely stupid looking back on it now, but we really thought we were doing the right thing. Realistically, the way to get results, of course, you're going to have to fail time and time again and learn from the mistakes you made and double down on what you're doing right. But the easiest thing to sell in the online space is always going to be something revolved around make money, which is a low barrier to entry for the average person. So what I mean by that is, for example, if it's like e-com, trading, SMMA, something that doesn't require a large amount of financial capital to get into, it's a business, like it's a beginner-friendly business model which has the ability to change someone's life. That is the biggest, those are the best offers to run on behalf of someone. Now, you partner up with someone in one of these niches and you run their consulting for them and leverage what they already have. So if they've already got an email list, they've already got high ticket, for example, maybe they've run coaching before, they've got a low ticket community, they've got an email list, whatever it may be, as long as you have something of sustenance there, you will be able to convert that into a lot more cash for them. And that's where you get your value. And that's why you don't get clients scamming you and leaving you, because you've created enough value for them. Chances are more than not you are generating them a similar amount or more than they're actually making with their own business, so you have absolute leverage over them. It's a completely pure partnership where you're able to scale up and do the same thing over and over again. Now you get results for one person. Now person 1, 2 and 3, it might be really shit, might not have dialed down exactly who you do need to work with, your ICP, but that person you get results with is a game changer. That will open up so many doors for you. Getting clients for your client and really being able to prove that you were able to generate a certain amount of capital by building their sales team, the funnels, everything on the back end. You can leverage those results when reaching out to other people or other people in your network, and you can literally, it's almost like a self-testimonial. You have proven to yourself you'll be able to basically print on demand. The exact same systems that worked for this person with a little bit of tweaking will work for the next person. So no matter who you work with at this point, as long as you know you only have to work with really valuable people and get into good partnerships, not just the next big thing or the next person who comes across and you think, why the fuck not, I'll just get a set with you and run with that. You are able to actually print on demand with these people, and you've got that capital now that you've proven you've been able to generate. Even if you're not working with this person anymore, you've been solving 10k a month problems. You've been generating someone 50k a month in a very short period of time. Let's say in a month's time, you've been able to generate that. you will be able to charge higher setup fees, get more favorable percentages, and clients will want to work with you rather than you working with them. You don't want it to be a situation where you're following up on them to get things done for months and months and months, and it really goes nowhere because no one makes money, and it's absolute waste of time, especially if you don't take a setup fee. Now, if you do want a bit more sauce on how you can actually get leverage over your client and leverage what they already do have in place with the audience, whether it's a low ticket, an email list, a freebie, whatever it is, to funnel people into a high ticket program with ease and basically have pre-qualified leads, book on calls and close straight away from your sales rep, I'll leave the link for the Discord somewhere in the description. You can feel free to check it out. If you don't want to, I genuinely don't give a fuck. But the way to keep doing this and printing on demand, even when you're hiring team or you're building funnels or you're building the automations, everything on the back end, you're building the offer, the VSL, everything, you name it, chances are it's already out there. And there's nothing wrong with taking inspiration. Of course, I said you can use the exact same systems every single time to basically print on demand, no matter what niche you are getting into. That couldn't be more than true. But the way to really dial this in, and this is exactly what we did. I'm not going to say, oh, you need to buy a $5,000 course for this or any stupid shit like this. And this is just by funnel hacking. You will get so much insights if you're just following the winners in whatever niche you're starting in. Let's say, okay, you've been working with an agency client, now you're moving into, I don't know, like a real estate client. If you follow the market leaders in the real estate space who are selling high ticket, you funnel hack them, see what the follow-ups are like, the VSL, the funnel, even jump on a sales call and pretend you are a prospect. You can pinch so many ideas from that when you do launch with this person, even if it's on a much lower scale than the big players, you will be able to generate results because it's worked time and time again with someone else and paired with your systems that have already worked on the back end. They have already generated results. You will know for a fact you'll be able to generate 30, 40, 50k a month, and I promise you will be able to. And it really just comes down to doing it time and time again. You build up more connections for building actually a sales team, working with trainers, working with reps, even finding more clients and really enriching your network. And that is just how you print on demand by doing this business model. It's rinse and repeat, and double down every single time on what you're doing right and cut out what you're doing wrong. And if you're getting into this business model expecting it to be easy as fucking, you'll be able to generate results straight away. It's possible, but don't feel like you've been misconstrued that it's going to be the most easy business model. I've shown you all of these results, all the shiny objects that is this business model that generates 50k a month, and it is possible, 1,000,000% possible. But you're not seeing all the failures on the back end, and you need those failures to actually start generating real results and getting more clients out and dialing in everything that you are operating. And if you keep at it for an extended period of time, there's no doubt in my mind you will be able to partner with someone, even if they've got 3k subscribers on YouTube, and print them 50k in a month. It's so possible. You can print with info very, very easily. You are basically the middleman between your client and your client's clients, and all you're doing is providing the solution and the vehicle for your client's clients to actually work one-on-one with your client. And all the offer is a solution for them to get to their dream outcome faster, easier, and with the client's one-on-one help. All you're doing is bridging that gap. The more you dial it in, the more results you'll get, and you'll just keep scaling up from that point.